Mr. Albright, how's the surf reunion going?
Going good so far.
A lot of people?
125.
All right.
Right now, BB and I, we're living in an area right outside of Houston called Seabrook. I'm in the home business now. I'm selling homes. And before that, I was in the restaurant and casino business for about 10 years. And then I was with another company for about 12 years. So it's just been a lot of moving around, basically, but having fun.
Jimmy Marshall, yeah. Yeah, where you been? You been in Corpus? Larry, you shooting everything? You are? Miles Compton, how you doing?
Alright, how you doing?
Good. Trying to shoot with my little camera here, see how it comes out. And
Hey Jimmy.
who's this here?
So Bruce Stevens.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there's no Leon.
Last time I saw you, Bruce, I don't think you had gray hair.
What?
I don't think you had gray hair.
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
Look at that.
It was overnight.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I think the last reunion was when it all started.
Miles, how's your missing leg going? You getting along all right without it?
I had a prosthetic, but I fell and I tore a hole in it. So I gotta let it heal before I put my leg back on.
Really?
I'll be rocking and rolling.
Yeah. Well, good. Want to shoot a little footage, all right?
Yeah, shoot it all you want.
Well, Tony, tell me something, man. You've been a big part of surfing history in South Texas.
I have been such a big part, but I didn't know that my stomach was going to get that big part of it.
Tell me, can you tell me briefly how you started and what you did?
I think I went out to the beach one time with my high school girlfriend, Susan Rose, and Larry Laws was renting surfboards. He wanted to get a hamburger. He told me to watch the stand. And then pretty soon he said he'd pick me up the next morning, and I was renting surfboards out of one of his stands for a while. One summer, I think it was 62 or 3 or 1, something like that. I think it was 62 more than likely, 63 probably. Other than that,
And you and Brent started Down South Surf Shop together, or was you and Tom Harper?
no, what happened was after renting surfboards for so long with Larry, you knew that you could surf. So Tom Harper and me had gone to high school at Ray High School, and so his dad had Alameda Airline sporting goods, and they did trophies and all the other sporting goods equipment. And so we talked him into getting 2 kinds of surfboards. One of them was Hanson surfboards, and one of them was Gordy surfboards. And what was such a real trip was every day, probably about 3:30 or 4, there'd be these little jerks that would come by that would get out of school. I think it was Cullen. And that's where I met you, Jimmy, and Bob Watson, and Steve Delisle, and all the shop rats that used to come back. And we used to always talk crap about surfboards. It was a fun thing. And pretty soon, Marvin Harper, bless his soul, I think he is one of the guys that never gets enough credit here at the Texas Surf Museum. I think he's like almost forgotten, but he took an awful lot. Did you ever ride the shuttle out to the beach, Jimmy?
Yes, I did.
Well, he put together a shuttle. I mean, can you imagine with interstate commerce or whatever it is, the laws and everybody gets to, but he would take people in their surfboards out to the beach, and he was a major cog to getting it started, and we rented surfboards from the Shirt Shack in Port Aransas, and then I ended up opening Down South, no returns, and had that shop for 13 years, man.
Yeah, I remember I used to get kicked out of there for hanging around.
Yeah, we could only take so much of one another.
I know. Guys, it was so small in there, guys hung around too much. There wasn't any room for anybody to come in and buy stuff.
It was the glass booth. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
It was pretty wild.
Well, good. Good, man. How you doing, man?
You all right?
Rolly, where are you living now? Gil, where you live in Corpus still, or?
Yeah, back now.
Now, was Putty staying at your house for a little while?
Yeah, for a little while.
Yeah.
Off and on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you know, I remembered you to be real tall.
Me?
You, unless I'm not remembering right.
Still about the same height I was. Actually, I shrunk a little bit.
Greg, how you doing, Jimmy? Cuttis.
You doing, bud?
Yeah, I'm shooting a little. I'm shooting a little footage here, so.
Videos on you.
Yeah, we'll see how it turns out. Ah, well, that's good. Kathy, how you doing? I'm shooting a little footage here, a little video footage. So you down from California?
Yes. I did a little video when I came in. I'm having so much fun seeing everybody. It's wonderful.
Yeah, good.
I love it. Cedric.
And who's this?
Cedric.
Huh?
I hope you're not video recording, man.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You talk like Donald Duck sometimes.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
All right.
You and the two Pats. Yeah. I.B.Magee and Pat Harold. Huh? We'll see how this footage turns out. Pat, you still live in Corpus?
I live in Port Aransas.
I'll never see you at the beach.
You go to the beach more.
I know. Tell me your names for the camera. I'm recording audio too.
Mr. Wonderful.
All right, got it. One of the Weldon girls, right? Yeah. Now I'm recording audio, so you graduated from King?
Yeah, I'm 68. Then I had shop in town, Coco Powell shop, about 4 years.
What a life.
Tell us who you are for the camera. James, you still got your little landscaping business?
Yeah, my little landscaper.
Yeah, I know. I've spent a bunch of money there, so well, that's good.
I want to know how come I don't see you out at the beach anymore.
Yeah, I know. I'm shooting some video here. Cindy, get in there with him. This got audio to it too. It's video, so yeah. So we'll see how that turns out here. All right, guys, tell me who you are for the camera.
We hope this Scotty's recovering from AIDS. It's been 6 lately. We love Scotty, but my leg is going to straight. He went the wrong way. All right, cut.
Yeah.
No, the surf reunion blank is done. It's a light carve out. It's very interesting. But it gave me an idea to enter a contest surfing only a blank. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah, it should. So how you been?
Man, just staying alive, man. Just hanging in there.
And tell us where you live.
Well, we're still in Beaumont, Texas.
Yeah.
Not retired. Beer. Enjoy.
Come ahead. Come on through. You doing all right? Doing good. Doing good. Yeah. Hey, Ted. It's going. How's it going? Eat neatly. Eat very neatly, Mike. You're on camera. Oops, excuse me. Eat very neatly. How's it going? Eat very neatly, Larry. Hey, Courtney, how are you? You just press that.
Okay, do I keep my finger up?
Real camera. Where's your phone?
My food? I don't know. Oh, my phone? I don't know. I don't have that kind of a phone. Hello, folks.
Take my place this afternoon. I go in town and get milk.
Hey guys, how's it going? Everybody enjoying the lunch? Huh? Are you going to glass over that, or will that stuff rub off?
It's starting to rub off. What I'm going to have to do, I think, after this year, I'm going to spray it with clear coat, and that'll seal it down. I've got Greg Knoll on there. He's just about faded off.
Well, that's a pretty neat thing, John.
You'll see a lot of signatures on there that, you know, folks that are not with us anymore, people are. I got Greg Knoll on there.
How's it going? Dave, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Huh?
Haven't seen you in 5 years.
I know. I know.
Okay, guys, I would like to welcome everybody to the 6th Surfers Reunion. This has been pretty amazing. Everybody's having a good time, right? Yeah. You know, putting on this event is probably a very difficult task. I went to Putty's apartment the other day when he asked if I would give these prizes away, and it was literally a workshop of stuff. And it dawned on me how much work it is for somebody to put this together, bring all these people from California, from all over to one room to share these memories that everybody has with each other. So let me get Putty Albright up here. Putty, come on.
Personally, I think he's done about 4 or 5 of these. You ought to have it together by now. Get your butt up here, buddy.
Putty, if you don't come up here, we're not going to start. Come on, Putty. No, Putty. Putty. Come on. Get him up here.
I mean, seriously, can you imagine putting up with all the misfits that fit and, you know, putting up with all their whining crap, you know, to put this together? Really, we appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. It's my pleasure to be able to do this.
Seriously, this is a tremendous amount of work. And when you think about all the time it took to get everybody in this room and all the memories everybody shares with each other, this is a pretty phenomenal deal. I have never been to a high school reunion, but I've been to every one of these. Okay, if you owned a surf shop, stand up. We have Larry Beck. Everybody remembers Larry's surf shop. Jim Gale with Cocoa Palms. Mary Haas had Laguna Shores. Tony Mearswell with the Great Down South. And Frank Floyd, who's still in the surf shop business. Anyway. Only Ted Nichols, Eddie Nicholson, everybody. Teddy, I apologize. You know, and I don't know where Tip is. Yeah, but Ted and Frank, you know, they have stayed in this business, and actually Ted got into the business after he had a successful career, and I don't know why he did that. Because, you know, it's like, how much is wax? What? Hey, you're going to give me, I won the 1A contest, what are you going to do for me? You know, I mean, and Frank hears this all the time, you know, it's like, but these are people who made a difference in this community at their time. And it was really, you know, something really special that we share with them. You know, Jim Gale had a pinball machine in his surf shop that took so much of my money as a kid.
Wax, 30 cents a bar or 3 for $1.
3 for $1 wax. It's amazing. And Larry had the shop in the Quonset hut that still exists today across from the Dodge place. And it's a car lot now. And that was a great surf shop. And when you look around the room here, and Larry not only had a surf shop, but Larry was really one of the pioneers in skateboarding and ended up having a skateboarding distributorship who ended up putting me in business because I couldn't afford to be in business and led us, Molly and I, to the stores that we ended up having and really had a great time. So you guys, a big hand for all you've done for this sport. Really amazing. This guy
Started it all.
This guy was the guy that really, and then Kelly Tierman had a surf shop.
That's right.
Remember that? Southbound. And And of course, Pat's not here. You know, Pat's at a wedding tonight. But Pat's done a lot. Where is Eddie Harper?
Eddie Harper's right.
Come up here, Eddie. Eddie, when I met Eddie, he had a short longboard because he was a young guy, a young kid at the time. And if you remember, it had the Peter Pan peanut butter logo on the board. Eddie Harper.
Yeah, we got out here in 1964. I believe we opened the first surf shop on the island. Of course, my dad had a shop in Corpus Christi. And he pushed a lot for the young people to be able to come out here and enjoy the beaches and not get bitched at by the establishment because they want to come in there and eat.
Roy Turple.
Yeah, that's truthful. But we had a great time. We helped a lot of kids, and I helped Teddy learn how to surf. Now look at him. He's completely ruined. But I call him a very dear friend, and I call Tony a very dear friend of mine. And we're glad to be here, still standing. So I appreciate all of the thank yous, and I appreciate y'all too, or I wouldn't have made the job down here. So y'all enjoy the rest of what was going on, and let's get on with it.
Way to go, Eddie!
Who beat me in my heat today came all the way from Hawaii. Lulu McBride. Stand up, Lulu. Stand up. Well, we'll talk about that. But you know, to come all this way, and then Randy Wood, who lives in Ventura, came all this way, and many of you, you know. It's pretty amazing that everybody came here to be together and enjoy this evening.
Mike Reynolds. Third place, Doug Haas. And now we have second place and first place. First place. First place. First place. Get first place. Where's first place? I know. Frank Floyd, first place. Second place, James Gill. And the only reason we have a differential between Frank and James, Frank did the only fin first takeoff and made it and completed it and rode a long wave. Very hard maneuver. If you lose it at the beginning of the wave, you lost the whole wave. You're zero. So Frank actually was the only one that really did a real performance. Let's give him a big hand.
That is first prize, in case everybody's wondering. So Frank gets to take that home. It's really amazing. John Obie did that. It was Putty's imagination and John's craftsmanship that did that. How many people here remember Dee Dee Hunsaker? Does everybody remember Dee Dee? Yeah, she was like the goddess when I was like 15. I mean, she and her family, you know, Brian still surfs, he's my neighbor, and Danny, they were kind of a surf family that really contributed a lot to the sport in the 60s. She wrote a letter that she wanted us to read because she can't be here. It says, "Hi there. My name is Dee Dee Hunsaker, aka Abigail Hunsaker, Kaler Suckle. I live in Oregon. My brothers and fellow surfers are Danny and Brian Hunsacker. Just wanted to say thanks for all the invite. I truly loved the dedication to the parents. And that's really what this is all about, you know, and I apologize, but Putty wanted you to think about your parents as you sit here, because some of you fought with your parents, some of your parents supported you, but you ended up here because of your parents. So Dee Dee's acknowledging that. She says, it made me remember and tear up how tolerant and supportive our parents were in allowing us to surf. Not only that they provided me with a car of some vintage and some gas money, and a little bit of money to feed our starving bodies, so worn out from hours of surfing, and they still loved us, fed us, and when we showed up after the fact, exhausted, happy, and hungry, they still cared about us. Surfing really brought out and helped me know my soul. I mean, this is pretty amazing. That awesomeness has never left me. Whether I get to surf or not, still I dream about those big blue-green ones rolling under me, through me, one way or another. Lots of love and blessings, and clear blue-green waves in your dreams.